Hi, this is Natacha with Fierce HR. DEI Rollbacks. What we're witnessing isn't just a pause or a restructuring, it's backtracking. We've seen this pattern before. Progress is made, real measurable progress, and then comes the retreat. A retreat fueled by discomfort, fear, and the idea that inclusion somehow takes something away from others. DEI initiatives are being dismantled left and right. And this isn't happening because DEI doesn't work. Oh no, the data couldn't be clearer. Studies like Deloitte's show that diverse teams actually drive better bottom lines, greater productivity, and more innovation. Yet companies are still retreating. Why? I want you to take notice at something. Take a closer look at HR, the keepers of the culture. Leaders who champion accountability, challenge systems of inequity, and bring bold thinking to the table are being pushed out. Who's in their place? People seen as safer. People less likely to disrupt the status quo. Here's what's really happening. Companies say they want change, but when the moment comes to choose, they pick comfort over courage. They actually don't want someone to challenge their systems. They want someone to keep things easy. It's not subtle. We see it. We see you. It's on LinkedIn every day. Stories of talented, qualified leaders being sidelined for speaking up. Employees see it. Candidates see it. The gig is up. Nobody's falling for the act anymore. If companies are going to roll back DEI progress, at least be honest about it. Be honest. Be explicit. That way, everyone wins. We'll know who you are, and we'll know which companies to avoid. You don't have to hide. If you're done with equity work, just say it. If you want to embrace your make your company great again mantra, go ahead. But just don't expect people to fall for the act anymore. For candidates, if you want to know if a company truly values DEI or if they're backtracking, pay attention to these 3 signs. 1, HR leadership turnover. Take a look at the HR team. If there's been a recent shakeup, that's a huge red flag. Ask yourself, are they prioritizing comfort over accountability? Here's what to ask in interviews. Have there been leadership changes in HR or DEI? What drove those changes? 2, vague or non-existent DEI metrics. If a company says they're committed to DEI but can't provide clear metrics or recent progress, they're not serious. Real commitment shows up in measurable action, not empty promises. Here's what to ask in an interview. What are your current DEI goals, and how have you tracked progress over the past year? 3, performative language and job descriptions. Look out for phrases like, "We value diversity," without any mention of how they support inclusion or equity. Performative language is a smokescreen for inaction. Here's what to ask in an interview. How does the company ensure inclusion beyond hiring diverse candidates? Stop pretending. Stop hiding behind vague language and false narratives. Say you want to go back to the good old days where bias, inequity, and lack of accountability didn't matter. At least then, we'll all know where you stand. Employees see through the facade. Candidates know the difference between a real commitment to equity and a performative one. And the world is watching. We see you. We've always seen you. And now, everyone knows the truth. So leaders, ask yourself, are you ready to stand by the progress you've made? Or are you retreating into comfort, no matter the cost to your people, your culture, and your reputation? And candidates, don't just look at the surface. Take a close look at HR leadership, DEI metrics, and the language they use. It tells you everything you need to know. How can leaders stay accountable in the face of discomfort? What questions do you ask to spot red flags in an organization's culture? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.